the Suns. Here in Phoenix, Arizona, as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the desert. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. For the Suns, they continue their stretch of home games. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
There's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose, and I love the energy on this play.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Tonight, two great backcourts facing off. Brent, how often do you get caught up in a showdown with another guard?
Well, for me, it didn't happen all that much, Kevin, unless I was playing John Barry. Now I got fired up.
I get you.
I think it's amazing when you have these matchups during the regular season and you look at maybe the rhythm of some of these guys coming into the game. Elite point guards, they have the ball in their hands. Sometimes they get caught up in that mano-a-mano duel. And as a two guard or somebody else playing with that player, it's really fun to watch.
You got to check yourself, though, don't you? You got to stay within the bounds.
Oh, there's no doubt that you still want to win the basketball game, but there are moments and minutes where their talent takes over, and that's when the show begins.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Back to Holiday, and the shot goes in. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Knox, and a miss there on the triple. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Winslow. Back to Holiday. Now here's Davis. Guarded by Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 10. Rebound by the Suns. A coaching carousel certainly in Phoenix. This is the 4th different head coach in as many seasons. What does that do, Brent, to a young team?
Well, it's tough for development because if you don't consistently work with the same player development coaches, you might be learning things for an offense that might have to be reset every year. Igor Kokoskov is one of the more ingenious offensive minds in the game. This is why he's got this opportunity in Phoenix. And I look forward with the type of talent that Phoenix has, with how much creativity he can bring to the court, and hope these young players are excited for that opportunity.
Stolen by Winslow. All going up court. And there it is for him. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Pass to Harden. Shoots over Winslow. Suns keep it alive. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. And it's blocked. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league. And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Off target with his three.
Oh, wow.
Hello. It's a beautiful chance.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Back to Fox. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Suns moving the ball around. They get it back. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Milwaukee. It's tipped. Outside, Davis. And here's Bell. Guarded by Fox. Pass to Davis. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, very few players as good as Anthony Davis is on the inside. Just great footwork. And he's adding more and more to his postgame.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. Back to Fox. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Williams throws it down.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down. You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Yeah, easy call.
The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production.
A nice shot by Winslow.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Pass to Knox. Herter lays it up off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Yeah, so that disruption is helping out because it's leading to some easy chances on the other end.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Williams. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. On the wing, Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with Anthony Davis, you look at how young he is still. I mean, scary to think that his best games are still ahead of him. Not just this year, talking like 3 or 4 years from now. He could honestly be the best player in the league in a short time.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Rozier to the middle. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And with Davis's prime just ahead of him, just what do you think his ceiling might be, Brent?
I don't know. 28 and 11 the last few years. His upside seems to be nightmarish for any opposing coach. I wouldn't be surprised to see him have multiple years of 30-plus with 12 or 14 rebounds. There's simply nothing on the court that AD cannot do.
Here's Barnes. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
And Phoenix making a change here. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Harden. Shoots over Winslow. And Davis sends it back.
Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate
right.
as much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's 12 points for Davis.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away. When he felt the double team coming, quickly located the open man.
Pass to Knox. Barnes with it. High post, Davis. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
The Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Fires from 18. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. It's an excellent job.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And I just wonder for teams that are playing against Anthony Davis, 48 minutes of that kind of length out on the floor, he just becomes an imposing player defensively.
Here's Marjanovic. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Marjanovic has got his first basket. And Kokoshkov, a pioneer, the first D1 college assistant coach out of Europe, also the first in that role in the NBA.
Yeah, in the NBA, he reached the conference finals 7 times and the finals twice. So he's seen what it takes and what type of competitive environment it is when you reach those elite levels. And in 2004 was on the staff for the Detroit Pistons when they won the NBA title against the Lakers. So been around a lot of winning.
And so it's Milwaukee now. To the inside. Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Davis.
There has to be some alteration in the game plan, but I don't think it's enough to shut down AD.
Here's Marjanovic. Another shot. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Several teams changing it up here. Bucks leading by 11. Pass to Bell. And that one is stuffed right through.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Down low. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Great awareness from the athletic forward. Kent Bazemore is always looking to get up for oops like that. And Dennis Schroeder, a.k.a. Dennis the Menace, remember, coming over from Germany, has been a great slasher and an attack point guard who likes to get around the rim and challenge some bigger defenders.
Back to Harden. Second chance effort. Buries the jump shot. Harden's got 16 points.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Pass to Tice. Rebound by Jang.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close ranger.
Suns have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Free throw good. James Harden.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Pass to Tice.
Schroeder sees a passing lane off the screen and just fires it in there. His teammate was wide open for that one.
Now here is Gallinari. It's stolen by Bell. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Tice, covered by Payton.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Pass to Schroeder. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Jang. And so that's the end of the first half. Bucks lead by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime for the...
Why you think they call me ankle boy?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Bucks leading by 15. Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see him. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range. Yeah, it's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Holiday looking for an opening. Double team on Holiday. Pass to Winslow. Knox. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
And Phoenix turns it over again.
Checking in for your sons, Salah Ministry.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Bucks. 17-point lead, their biggest. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Always fun to watch Anthony Davis rise up for dunks like that. Awesome anticipation from him.
Pass to Harden. From deep. He can't get that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Poked away. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Now here's Fox. Nothing in on the scoreboard for him. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively, what it does. How are offenses countering that?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
And it doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Timeout called, the Bucks. The question mark for De'Aaron Fox coming into the league was his jump shot, Brent, and his lone season at Kentucky, 21% from the three-point line. That climbed over 30% as a pro.
Well, hopefully he just has progression as a shooter in the league, and that'll be a major impact on just how far De'Aaron Fox's career goes, and if maybe one time in the Western Conference he'll participate in the All-Star game.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Pass to Harden. Beyond the arc. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Back to Fox. Harden with it. Now Fox. Covered by Winslow. Just 5 to shoot. Harden, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Bazemore. Left side, Davis. Puts up a 3. Here's Barnes. Pass to Knox. Sinks the triple. Knox has got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Both teams will make substitutions. On offense, here are the Suns. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Suns now. Harden right side. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 26 points.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And he comes up with the deuce.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
That shot was all about Holiday and his ability to see the floor and the open man.
And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Double team on Holiday. Pass to Davis. To the inside. Here's Knox. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
And nicely done. Running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
Count that bucket. And that's 31 points for Davis.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Marjanovic. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Suns call time here.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. To the inside. Nice move. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got 8.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assist.
Gallinari on the wing. With 1 on the clock. And he gets the bucket. Harden's got 34. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Right back after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's the Suns with the ball. Schroeder comes with the double team. And stolen by Bazemore. And that one's good. Schroeder's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And stolen by Jang.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin. No doubt about it with their turnovers in the second half.
Harden can't hit. Schroeder looking around. Pass to Bell. Schroeder outside. Here's Tice. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Harden on the wing. Unloads. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Bazemore. Pass to Bell. Back to Bazemore. Second chance shot. No good on the shot. Now the Suns take it the other way. Now Harden. They get it back. Jang. He can't get that one. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
That's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again, but I'm looking forward.
Wow.
Looking like a younger Draymond Green out there. Bell's willingness to give it up, a strong asset.
Fox with it. Pass to Harden. Shoots over Schroeder. Bank shot. No good.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Got a piece of it. Back to Bazemore. Just 5 on the clock. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Harden's got the ball.
Like to see Fox with that fast, quick decision on the defensive end of the floor.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. And Harden comes to help.
Failure to extend the defense not going to get you back in this game.
Yeah, it's just a big mistake against a great shooter. It feels like they've just completely lost their focus.
Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
I think the D is just fine with those kind of shot attempts coming from him there because he's not hitting anything right now.
And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Davis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Pass to Bazemore. Outside Holiday. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Brent, they're always trying to make the All-Star game itself more competitive. Is that an important thing to do?
I don't think overall it's important to do it, Kevin. I mean, it is an exhibition, but I do like the attentiveness of the players over the past couple years talking about how it is they want to approach the game. It ends up being a high-scoring affair with a lot of highlights, but overall, it's not the most important thing for the weekend.
Barnes hits them both. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, they get the rebound. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-4 run right now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Davis.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Here's Davis on the money from 12 feet away. Davis has got 37.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
Tonight they have stuck with what they do well, handling all the exterior pressure, and they're likely to come out on top here.
Over to the wing. Holiday up top. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now Holiday. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.